Welcome in. Look, as a young professional, I know you're already crushing it in your career. But you and I both know that trading your time for money is, well, it's a linear path. There's a ceiling to it. Today, we're going to completely change that trajectory. Consider this explainer your personalized wealth-building consultation. We're going to use the Decoded blueprint to construct a highly diversified, passive income portfolio. I'm honestly thrilled to walk you through the structure strategy because it's designed specifically to decouple your earnings from that 9-to-5 grind.
Imagine this for a second. What if your phone buzzed at 3 a.m. with a payment notification and you were fast asleep? I know, for a lot of people that just sounds like a cheap internet gimmick. But as your advisor, I'm telling you this is a very tangible, highly realistic wealth-building milestone. It represents the exact moment your money and your assets finally start working harder than you do.
Okay, let's dive into this. Our itinerary for today has 4 stops. 1, defining true passive income. 2, the 5 income pillars. 3, deploying your first $500. And 4, your 12-month growth roadmap.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, defining true passive income.
Before we get into the weeds, it's absolutely crucial that we manage expectations right out of the gate. Passive income is not, I repeat, not some magic get-rich-quick scheme. It's simply money earned with little to no daily effort after the initial setup. I want you to think of this like planting an orchard. Because you're a working professional, your greatest asset right now is your time. You've got to plant the tree and you have to water it for months with upfront sweat equity. But once those roots really take hold, it gives you fruit season after season. You do the heavy lifting up front, and the system just pays you repeatedly.
Moving right along to Section 2, the 5 income pillars.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core of our strategy today. True diversification means you aren't just relying on a single source of income. We're building 5 distinct streams, essentially asset classes, into your portfolio. Digital products, YouTube ad revenue, dividend stocks, affiliate marketing, and a high-yield savings account. When you stack these 5 pillars together, you create a robust, balanced portfolio that can weather pretty much any economic storm, all while yielding a targeted $3,500 a month.
Let's break down that first pillar. We're targeting a solid $800 a month here with dividend stocks. This is, hands down, the ultimate classic passive income strategy.
The mechanics here are just beautiful in their simplicity. Basically, you invest every month into companies that pay you a percentage of their profits every quarter simply for holding their stock. We're talking established blue-chip companies like Johnson & Johnson and Coca-Cola, or widely diversified exchange-traded funds, like the Vanguard High Dividend ETF, ticker symbol VYM, or SCHD. Starting with just $500 and adding to it consistently over 18 months can actually get you to that $800 monthly yield. But you want to know the absolute secret sauce for your portfolio? Reinvesting those dividends early on. It triggers this amazing compounding snowball effect that grows your income exponentially over time.
Now let's shift gears to the highest yielding pillar in our blueprint, targeting a massive $1,200 a month. This is where your specialized professional knowledge really pays off.
Digital products. This right here is pure sweat equity. By spending maybe 2 weekends, let's call it 10 hours total, creating assets like budget templates or a specialized finance ebook, you can list them on platforms like Etsy and Gumroad. Here's the absolute magic of digital assets from a business standpoint. 0 inventory, 0 shipping logistics, and literally unlimited sales capacity. You create the product one time and it sells forever. It's just an incredibly high return on your initial time investment.
Our third pillar brings in an expected $900 a month, and it leverages the largest video search engine in the world, YouTube ad revenue. Now, what's really interesting about this is the true lasting power of digital media. Once you hit YouTube's threshold of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, they pay you automatically for the ads shown on your content. And in highly lucrative niches like personal finance, the revenue per mil, or RPM, is incredibly strong. We're talking between $20 and $40 for every 1,000 views. And the best part? Videos you upload today act like digital real estate. A video you uploaded 6 months ago is still out there, earning you money today completely passively. Moving right along to our fourth pillar, we're targeting $600 a month through affiliate marketing. This actually pairs perfectly with your digital presence. The beauty of this stream is its incredibly low barrier to entry. All you're doing is recommending products you actually use and trust, things like budgeting apps, investment platforms, or online courses. You just drop a unique referral link in your YouTube descriptions or maybe a blog post. Every single time someone signs up through that link, you earn a commission. And in the finance space, that can be a very healthy $50 to $200 per referral. You don't create a product, you don't deal with customer service, it's just honest recommendations yielding high returns.
And finally, our fifth pillar, bringing in $200 a month. This is the bedrock of your entire portfolio, high-yield savings. As your advisor, I can promise you this is the absolute easiest stream to start. It requires zero skills. You simply park your cash reserves in an account that's currently paying 4.5% to 5% in annual interest. To put that into perspective, parking $5,000 will earn you about $225 a year, which breaks down to around $18 a month. Now sure, $18 isn't going to buy you a private jet anytime soon, but it is completely risk-free, it compounds reliably, and it serves as this stable, secure anchor for the rest of your dynamic portfolio. Every single dollar adds up.
Which brings us to Section 3, deploying your first $500.
So the crucial point is theory is great, right? But execution is what actually builds wealth. If you have $500 in seed capital sitting around right now, here is exactly how we deploy it this very weekend. Step 1, move $200 into a high-yield savings account immediately, just to establish that anchor. Step 2, allocate another $200 to buy your first shares in a dividend ETF, like VYM or SCHD, so we can start that compounding snowball. Step 3, use $100 to design and launch your first digital product. Maybe you use that to upgrade to premium tools like Canva to make a really slick budget template. And step 4, it costs literally $0 to launch a YouTube channel and sign up for affiliate programs. Bam! In a single weekend, you've just activated 4 distinct income streams. Finally, let's move to Section 4, your 12-month growth roadmap. Let's see how this builds over time. Wealth management is a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency is exactly what separates successful portfolios from failed experiments. For months 1 through 3, your focus is purely on setup and habit building. We're talking investing consistently and posting content weekly. Then, in months 4 through 6, you're going to reinvest every single penny of your earnings to accelerate that growth, aiming specifically to hit that YouTube monetization threshold. By months 7 through 12, we analyze the data. You scale the strings that are winning, buy more dividend stocks, and expand that digital product catalog. If you follow this disciplined, structured approach, a highly realistic target is generating between $1,000 and $3,500 per month in pure passive income by month 12. The variable here isn't the market, it's you. It depends entirely on how aggressively you execute this plan. But this is how you legitimately begin to decouple your income from the hours you spend working at your firm.
So as we wrap up this explainer today, I want to leave you with a direct challenge. Which of these 5 streams will you start today? Passive income can and absolutely will change your financial life, but it demands upfront action. The people who win are the ones who pick up the shovel, plant the tree, and start watering it today. Make your choice, start building your portfolio, and let's finally get your money working for you.